Hello everybody, welcome again to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, my God, I had to leave. I had to come back home. You know, you remember when I came into Tanzania, or rather when I went into Tanzania, I was given 7 good days to enter and exit. So the reason why I decided to leave Tanzania, it's because I do not know what that immigration officer has commended, or rather what review he has given on my documents, because most of the time when you cross the border, your report is left there. So I didn't want to be in a scenario whereby you find yourself going for an extension, and in the real case you really wanted 4 days. So I just had to come back home. Although Tanzania, oh my God, I just love Tanzania. I want to come back to Tanzania. Please, any Tanzanian in the house, please take me back. Call me to Tanzania. Give me citizenship. I love Tanzania. Tanzania is my second home. So, okay, to cut the long story short, I'm back home. I'm in Mombasa, and in today's video, oh my God, I got a guest, and I'm so sure you are ready now, waiting to know who I am talking about. This person has been able to travel by bus from Nairobi, imagine, from Nairobi all the way to South Africa, and I'm just like, how did that happen? Kindly introduce yourself.
Hello guys, my name is African Tea Travels. My official name out here is Tea, but I go with African Tea Travels. Like she said, I have traveled from Nairobi to Cape Town, through Johannesburg, back up through Namibia.
Aha, yes. Welcome so much to my channel.
Thank you so much.
Now, there's no time to waste here. There's a time I have seen you've traveled to Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, Arusha, Mwanza. You've been to Mwanza?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you've been
my first city in Tanzania.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen you've traveled a lot. Tell me, how is the experience so far in Tanzania?
In Tanzania first, yeah. So the travel experience was really amazing. Of course, there's no way you can travel to Tanzania and have a bad experience, because Tanzanians are very lovely.
Yes.
They are very friendly. They are very welcoming. We as Kenyans, especially on social media, we think that we are fighting with Tanzania, but when you arrive on the ground, things are different.
Yeah.
They love Kenyans, and we also love Tanzanians. So it was a very nice experience. This is the best country in Africa, no lie.
For real.
Not saying
For
it.
real.
I'm not just saying. I'm a Kenyan. I love Kenya.
And you have traveled.
Tanzania is the best country in Africa, because I have arrived in South Africa, but still Tanzania will be the best country in Africa, especially if you love nature. Its geographical position is the best.
It is the best.
Yes. So
wow.
I love Tanzania. People are very friendly.
They are so friendly. You know, one of the things I really want you to tell me, your experience in Tanzania.
Yeah.
About the people, about the food and all that.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
The food, the Tanzanian food. Did you realize Tanzanian food is the best? They have some art into their food. It's not like in Kenya, if you come, you'll find nyama choma. We are so proud of nyama choma and ugali. But if you go to Tanzania and ask for breakfast, you expect some tea and mandazi, but they bring you soup. And that soup is not soup, just soup. It's a soup with a very big portion of chicken.
Whoa.
They ask you, do you want chicken soup or a beef soup? You know, so if it's beef soup, they bring it with some really big bone. With a big
that is breakfast or lunch?
Chunk of meat. That is breakfast. The Tanzanian breakfast is actually different from Kenyan breakfast. They'll always ask you if you want
those
soup.
guys are not Africans.
I'm telling you.
Because having such a breakfast, that is different.
It's totally, you just cross the border and everything is different.
It's
from
different.
Breakfast, from how people are, especially if they hear your accent, you're from Kenya and you're English, now they
don't
even
make
more
me laugh.
friendly.
You know, the other day I was in Dar es Salaam, and I said, actually the Brit buses, they're called Mwendo Kasi. But for me, I will say like Mwendo Wakasi. So you go to my comment section. By the way, I love you, Tanzanian. You know, I usually say in my videos, you can leave your comment in the comment section. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. The videos about Tanzania. Tanzanians are here. They love me a lot. Although there's one guy, according to Tanzania, they say, oh, huyo nyama amekudanganya and all that. But you see, I'm proud of the comments. I'm proud of that guy, even though he didn't know much.
Yeah.
Because according to the comments, it's like this guy didn't know much. But I really appreciate, because this guy was just like with me. What are some of your...
For me, when I was entering Tanzania, I had this fear that Kenyans and Tanzanians are fighting
because of the online stuff.
Yeah, because of the online stuff. But the moment you get there, the amount of love you get,
different.
They're always very ready to help.
Yes.
When they see the camera, they want to say hi.
They're friendly. Wow.
What are you doing? You una recording, like things like that. You know, so. It made my life easy in Tanzania.
Another thing I've come to realize, people say Tanzanians don't know English.
I believe many Tanzanians know English.
They know English, yes.
A big number of them don't talk English that much.
That is the reason why.
They don't talk in English, but they know English.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I remember, like, when I used to work in a radio station, I used to present in my language. And by the time I was leaving that station, even saying, like right now, I can say a whole sentence in English. But by the time I was leaving that place, I was like, it was hard for me.
Yeah.
It's not that I couldn't express myself, but because I'm used to
the
the mother tongue. To the mother
language.
tongue. So they know English.
They know English. It's just that they speak a lot in Swahili because that's their national language.
Yeah.
Kiswahili is a national language in Kenya, but many Kenyans, I think, we speak much in English. Though we are many, like 50-something million people. So some people always speak in Swahili. In the coastal area, they only speak in Swahili most of the time.
Yeah.
So Tanzanians know English.
Let's talk about the development that is happening in Tanzania. Someone will be like, Kenya is very much ahead of Tanzania. But personally, if you were to ask me, they might look behind.
Yeah.
But there's a lot that is happening in that country. A lot that is going on.
I'm not so much of a political person, but I think the president is doing really
a
well.
lot, yeah.
And the train thing, they have a very nice train system, electric system.
Yeah.
The cities are really nice. I was so shocked by Dar es Salaam. Dar es Salaam is very big.
And it's so clean.
It's so clean. It's very big and beautiful. I was like, why can't this one be the capital city? But then I've not been to Dodoma yet, so I'm yet to see Dodoma. But I think Dodoma is a capital city.
It's coming up. It's coming up.
Center.
Yeah. I was told it's more location. Central.
Yeah, it's more central. But Dar es Salaam is really, really, really
it's
like
growing.
Beautiful.
And that is why I say
city.
Did you
go to Karioko Market?
Yeah, there are many people there.
But for me,
many people.
I don't know, there's something with the buildings. Like, I just love the buildings. Maybe I was supposed to be an architect. I went to Zimbabwe. I was so excited with the buildings, but it came out not so good. But like, I just love how the city looks like. It's beautiful.
Like now in this video, this one won't go without mentioning it. Tanzania, right now, you go to Tanzania, it's like a country under construction.
It is
a country
really
under construction.
It is developing really quick. If you're somebody who loves their country like I love Kenya, and you go to Tanzania, you'll be scared because it's coming really quick. It's going to very soon.
Look at
if you're not careful, Kenyans. We might, get in the next 20
There's nothing
years.
like, it's not a matter of even we need to be careful.
It's coming.
With Tanzania being a construction site right now.
Oh, it's already the roads, the
bridge, the Mwendokasi lanes. By the time you are entering into Dar es Salaam, there's a lane that is under construction. Before you get, that is from the Zanzibar, if you want to go to Zanzibar, all the way to the Sijua. It is a construction. You go to this side called Mnazi Moja or Mnazi something. It is under construction.
It is under construction. It's coming up really quick.
It's coming up, yeah. So by the end of everything, when all the dust is dusted, this place will be
going to be very beautiful. It's more beautiful than it is right now.
So let's go to Dodoma.
Yeah.
You've been there?
I've not been to Dodoma. Sadly, when I traveled, I traveled from Arusha to... I went to Kilimanjaro, I climbed Kilimanjaro, I went to Dar es Salaam, then I went straight to Lusaka. So I didn't get a chance to get to Dodoma. Me
too, I've not had a chance to go to Dodoma, but it's my prayer that I go back to Tanzania because I feel there's a lot Tanzania has to offer. There's a lot.
I felt so bad when I was coming from my trip to from South Africa, from Zambia. I got into a flight and I was passing above,
and you were like, oh my God, just stop there.
You know, I sat at the window and I was like, oh my God, so Lake Malawi, I see Lake Malawi, then I'm like, oh no, we are passing.
Tanzania.
So I'm looking at my map, we are above Kilimanjaro, and I'm just like, oh my God.
Someone dropped me here.
I wish I had a chance to just pass by bus. I was very sick. I could not sit in the bus for more than 48 hours.
So tell me about your experiences as a travel. Actually, she's if you go search her on YouTube, African Tea Travels is my guest today.
Yeah.
Tell me some of your experiences, like you traveling as a lady.
I want to make this short. I never, when the year was starting, I never even thought of traveling. In fact, I think my first video, I went to Amboseli, Amboseli, the other side I could see Kilimanjaro. And I was just looking at it and I was saying, no way, there's no way I'm going there. It's too far. So when I went back to the village and I was just like, let me just take a 2-week trip to Tanzania.
Yeah.
Maybe Dar es Salaam, then I come back. So that's how my travel started. And like that, I explored Kilimanjaro. I climbed Kilimanjaro.
You went to the
little
peak?
bit. No, just the first camp. It was very hard. It's heavy, but I'm getting ready to climb.
Okay.
Even though I'm still. Yeah, that's just joke.
You know, when you say that, someone will be like, is she expecting?
No. Oh, no, not expecting. I love that you thought like that. I don't feel strong enough.
You don't feel strong enough.
I don't feel strong enough to go to the peak.
Oh, okay.
So my travels to Tanzania were very nice.
Actually, you went up to South Africa.
Cape Town. Yeah. If
by
you
road.
say South Africa, it's like big, you know, Johannesburg, Durban and all that. But I went up to Cape Town because it's down towards the end of Africa. So
let me ask. Was it from Nairobi or from Mombasa?
No, it was from Isebania, Kenya, the border, the Migori border.
You sit in a bus, counting 1-2 hours to Dar es Salaam. How many hours?
No, from Isebania to Mwanza was like 3 hours, 4 hours. Then from Mwanza to Arusha, I think like 2 hours. I'm not so sure, so don't come for me, my people. Then from Arusha to Dar es Salaam, of course, it's more than 8 hours. That's a whole day.
You still seated, and you're not even halfway.
But of course, I was taking breaks like 4 days in Dar es Salaam. Yeah, 4 days.
Because I was about to ask, how would you manage to be seated like that?
I spent a whole month in Tanzania, actually. That was my biggest country, the country that I spent the most time, and spent 2 weeks in Zambia, 2 days in Zimbabwe, 4 days in Botswana, 3 weeks in South Africa. Then I came back to Namibia, 2 days, because I was like, I know myself. If I say I'm going to Namibia, I might extend. When you go to the border for the stamp, you tell them you're just visiting, so they give you that allowance of 3 months. So 3 months, you can stay there as long as 3 months. Like to decide.
Did I tell you Tanzania? They gave me 7 days.
Why? Like
that I was unable to tell that officer the name of the estate I was going to. I was going to Seaview. So I just said I'm going to Dar es Salaam. Seaview. Okay, I was like, should I call the person I'm going to visit? That I'm going.
I don't know why they're making it tough for us, because also my experience entering Tanzania almost killed my traveling dreams, because they asked me for $100. The officer asked me for $100.
What?
Because I didn't know that I was not supposed to show my camera, but as a Kenyan tourist going to Tanzania, I'm allowed to take a picture, because this is for my memories.
Of course you can. There are places we don't take pictures, but you just need to carry your camera around
for memories. Like you cannot go to another country without having memories back, So they charged me $100.
What for?
I don't know. Like I think he saw the camera and it was like, you're going to do business here. So I just like, okay. And they asked it in dollars, like in the US dollars.
Like $100 you paid to enter Tanzania?
Not even like count 200,000 Tanzanian shillings. No. $100.
That's about 14,000 Kenya shillings.
Yeah.
Somewhere there. Yeah. Okay, let me say 12
right
between
now.
12 and 14.
13 100.
Yeah.
So for me, I had it in my wallet, and
lucky.
I just removed the $100, and he was like, So no more questions.
What?
Just gave me the receipt and I went. When I arrived at Mara River, nobody told me that they don't allow you to record Mara River.
What is
So
there?
my next neighbor was just looking at me. I'm recording, but he knows that you're not supposed to record. So it was like later after the police deleted the video, he was like, I wish I told you. I wanted to tell you. I wanted to tell you.
That was bad.
But the paper, the $100 that I paid, actually saved my day. Because I would have been returned back to Kenya.
Wow.
Yeah, I would have been returned back to Kenya. So that
so
just
kind of
happened.
that paper, kind of that $100 is kind of you are paying for certificate to do your videos.
To do my videos now in Tanzania freely. And it actually gave me the courage to record in Tanzania because I met police like 3 times in Tanzania.
You know, when you say that.
Anytime I meet police and they tell me, I'm like, yes, here, sir.
Woo!
Yeah.
You know, that one is totally opposite of my experience with a policeman, you know, in Dar es Salaam, somewhere near the Aga Khan Hospital. So I was there and was carrying my Insta camera. So, you know, I need to record myself.
How small is your camera?
Very small.
Mine was very big. So it's
very small.
That
yeah,
I'm
very
recording.
small.
Yeah.
So, but it's so. Because, you know, when you extend your hand like this, definitely you are doing something.
Yeah.
So I saw a police officer come to my side. So I was like, oh my God, my goose is cooked. But this guy was like, be careful.
Yeah.
You are taking a picture, you are taking a video.
Oh, wow.
Be careful.
I wish I met that guy.
Imagine, be careful. We got border guys here. They may just come and snatch your camera, snatch your phone.
Tanzania is still my best country, actually.
Personally, it's my best.
It's the best country for me. Actually, geographically, the food and the people.
I want to go back there tomorrow.
I'm going back. I told you I'm going back.
Yeah, you told me you're going.
If you're coming to my channel, you'll see I'll be going back to Tanzania soon, actually.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
It is not that we hate Kenya. We love Kenya.
We love Kenya
but
too, but now we're just talking about now other countries.
Yeah.
There's no way you can hate your country. We love Kenya.
So you experienced like along the road as you got to Cape Town?
Easy. It was very easy for
Crossing
me.
borders.
Africa is safe. Let me tell you guys, Africa is safe, and most of the fares from one country to another normally is around $20 to $50.
Yeah.
Like 20 to 50. Like from Zambia to Zimbabwe.
Are we still in the camera?
Yeah, we are. So from Zambia to Zimbabwe is $20. From Zimbabwe to Botswana is $50. So it's just a range of $20 to $50.
Yep.
Hotels is a range of $20 to $30. You can even get less if you know people. They can tell you can get lesser amounts of hotels in very nice places. People are so friendly, especially when they hear your accent and they're like,
Kenya,
you're not from here. Where are you from?
You know, I'm laughing. I'm laughing because of the comments I've been able to see online on my Dar es Salaam videos. Huyu ni Mkenya and all that.
Yeah.
You don't have to say mandugu zangu, mandugu zangu from Tanzania. Just say ndugu.
Ndugu.
And you're good to go.
I went to buy fries in Mwanza. Then I said, nataka chips moto. I want Tanzanians wenzangu tafadhali turekebishe kidogo. Tusaidiane kidogo. Nikasema nataka chips moto. Then the guy was like, hatuna chips moto, but I can see they are cooking.
They're cooking.
So I don't know if I'm supposed to say chamoto. Nataka chips chamoto. Something like that. So
okay, guys, you need to tell us.
Our Swahili, Kenyan Swahili and Tanzanian Swahili is so different. So the moment you speak your Swahili from Kenya, they love it. They laugh about it in a good way. Then they know that you're a visitor.
Yeah.
But then you get into Zambia, people are more quiet. People are more quiet and, you know, they want to give you your space first. Then once they know you, is now they start, how are you?
Once they know you.
Because when I got to Zambia, I was like, oh my God, I'm so alone now. Like these people, because in Tanzania you get so much love, so much attention. Everybody like, hey,
like,
you know.
Yeah, like when.
But now in Zambia, it's like everybody gives you space. You're like, oh no, I'm alone now. Where's the attention? I don't get it anymore. But then you give them 3 minutes, maybe say hi. Then they hear your accent. Now that's when they start to ask, oh, you're from Kenya. Welcome. Yeah.
You know, my first experience when I was just alighting from the bus, I used Tahmid. Is it Tahmid or Tamid? Yeah, to Dar es Salaam. By the time I was alighting, because I decided to be last, because I wanted to do an intro in that bus. So the bus drivers, there were two. They were like, go ahead, go ahead.
They were
ready.
you?
Yeah, they allowed me. Go ahead. They were telling me, actually, this is your time to shine. Go ahead, do
I
it.
had a problem with a driver from Mwanza to Arusha. He was very mad at me. He wanted to me to get off the bus because I was recording. I think I understood them because the bus was too full for its capacity.
Oh,
so
for
they
me?
didn't want
Okay.
any camera.
Oh, maybe. But for me, for my case, already guys had already alighted. So I just wanted to be alone with the seats.
For me, the people.
But I requested for permission from the drivers, and they were like, take your time.
For me, wale watu, those people who are in the bus were okay with me recording. But now the driver, because they were doing something wrong, and they're
They
strict
didn't
in
want to.
Tanzania about that, they didn't want me to record. Yeah.
Okay. So by the time I was alighting, you know, we had the taxi people and all that, and I was like, "Ooh, you guys, I'm doing a video. You've already come into my video. What happens?" They were like, "Hatuna shida. Continue, hatuna shida." And I was like, "No.
I don't know why I had a different experience in Mwanza, before Mwanza. But I'm told that that is the side of Tanzania. Their way people are not so exposed like these other sides, the Dar es Salaam sides and all that. So they were like calling police for me because I recorded them. First, they were just happy that I came. I could buy. But now I said, no, I don't want bananas. I'm very full. Now they turned against me and started saying, we are calling police for you. But now, remember, I paid $100 at the border.
Yourself.
So I just said, okay, just call the police because now this is my work. I'm allowed to record in Tanzania.
Wow.
$100
now
is
another
not cheap.
As we finalize this, because I've heard of your experience. Okay, tell me about Cape Town. Your experience in Cape Town.
Cape Town was nice.
Before
a quick
I finish,
one. I want to go through all the countries.
Yeah.
Tanzania was very friendly. Zambians give you space. They're very reserved. They give you a space until you know them. Now they start talking. Zimbabwe was only there for 2 days and I was holding with my taxi driver. Zimbabwe, they use American dollars. So if you're traveling to Zimbabwe, be ready.
Okay, that's their coin there.
That's their money they
their
use.
Money,
Yeah.
okay.
So Botswana, I was sick. Very cold country, but in a desert, semi-arid, yeah. Very lovely people. Very lovely. I'm telling you, Botswana, I'd say very, very, very lovely, friendly people in Africa.
Sometimes they say Kenyans are friendly.
Kenyans are friendly,
but
sometimes
they can
I'm like, bully you.
But I'm like, sometimes they say hello jambo as a lady. When you ignore, they like kwenda huko.
Kenyans are very nice.
Kenyans are nice,
our faces are friendly. Like when you're meeting somebody, you only notice it when you travel to other countries. Then you find that Johannesburg people are also very just reserved and quiet. People just minding their businesses. Now when you get to Cape Town, it's like you're in America.
Wow.
Cape Town is like you're in America. Everything has now changed. The buildings are very beautiful. The roads.
Everyone is minding their business.
You're looking around. It's like I only see this in Netflix, and it's people's faces are not. I don't know why. That's the only bad thing I experienced in Cape Town. People are not happy. Not everybody is happy. The expression in their faces is like, you look at each other and it's like you're fighting already, but you don't know each other. It's just that energy that I didn't like in Cape Town, but not everybody. Some other people are very nice. They know that, oh, you're coming from Kenya. They welcome you. But then if you go to these posh places, it's a total different thing. But if you walk on the streets, some people are very nice. The taxis on the road, people are very friendly, talking like you're from Kenya, welcome.
They get excited.
Yeah, but some people, if you tell them you're from another African country, it's a different case. Like, are you here? How long are you?
So Kenya, we can say we have a good name somehow out there.
I was in Cape Town for like 8 days and I almost got depressed. I don't know why. The treatment sometimes.
It was too good.
What do you mean too good? Like, as they know you're different, you're not from here. So they have to, every time I introduce myself, I say, I'm from Kenya and I'll be leaving next week. you're not staying here forever. Because the moment you stay, you're from Kenya, and maybe because what is going on in South Africa right now, many Africans go there without documents. There's so many things happening. So when I'm introducing myself, I have to say I'm from Kenya, I'm a tourist, and I have to. I'm going
you are
back.
living.
I'm
That's
going
the
to
introduction
Namibia next week, so that you don't get that hate that foreigners.
I know. I was about to say something, but let me not say it.
Don't say it. Let me get all the attack. Don't worry, I'm okay with it. But Cape Town was very beautiful. I even plan to go back to South Africa. Some people are so welcoming, so long as don't be there illegally. That is it. Just
actually, that is
there,
what I usually tell
count
myself.
Your days, 30 days, Kenya, they give us free 30 days, 30 days, come back. Me, I didn't know that they give us 30 days.
Oh, I thought it's they gave free. If you want to extend, that is when you pay.
Yeah. If you want to extend now, you pay. So long as you have documents, go visit and come back. South Africans are very happy with you. But so long as if you stay there illegally, that's a big problem.
That's a problem. Okay, I think that one it's in most countries.
It felt the pain of that country. I felt their pain, like individual. Like the country is very beautiful. Me myself, I'd want to be there if not illegally, but like I felt their pain that many other people are going there illegally and causing all the chaos. So
and some are taking over their jobs.
Even for me, Kenyans, if people come and don't do Kenya government, I don't think they allow it.
They don't. Yeah.
Police will always come for you.
Okay, by the end of the day, if you have to enter any country without any paper, then there must be something fishy you want to do
something fishy.
Because why should you hide? Like personally, why should I hide? I have my passport, I have my yellow fever, I have everything, so what am I hiding?
I actually really enjoyed Johannesburg.
Wow.
Johannesburg was like,
we call it
apart from the cold, because it was -3. I went at the winter time. -3. Imagine coming from Kenya, then going to -3.
We've never even gone beyond 10.
Beyond 10, it's rare. Nairobi
not even negative. No. We've never gotten to a level of
10, 9. 9 is now cold for Kenya.
Have we even gotten to
in
9?
Nairobi?
In Nairobi.
Nairobi sometimes 9.
19.
9. No, I've checked. 11.
9.
11, 9, the coldest.
But not negative.
Not negative.
Yeah, the
just
normal.
9. Yeah. But now in Johannesburg, it was negative. But I enjoyed it because
you enjoyed the
place?
Good
experience.
Okay, so any parting shots?
Any parting shot is just like, I just want to tell my fellow other young Kenyans or young Zambians, Zimbabwe, South Africa,
Tanzanians, Kenyans,
Namibians, Kenyans, I already say Uganda. I've not been to Uganda, but I just want to tell you, if you want to do something, just go and do it. Like this traveling, hotels mostly cost $20. Just be prepared with $20 to $30. You'll get a very nice hotel. For men, they can sleep anywhere.
Even at the bus stage.
Yeah, men can do even less, But for ladies, just be prepared to be safe. Then food, maybe $5 is good for food. Just maybe $10 per day for food, maybe less. You know how to, plan yourself. Then traveling one country to another is always $20 or $50. Just it ranges up 20 to 50.
And to avoid a lot of border delays, just ensure you got your passport or any document that is going to allow you get into another country.
To travel across Africa.
It is very easy.
Because the moment you go with the bus, you're a line of people, you're a group. So there's no way officer will wait to start bothering you. Like, why this? They will ask that, but so long as you give a direct question, I'm going to this place. Like in Zambia, they need a invitation letter. But some people don't need that. Like a friend of mine got in without that. But for me, I had a friend in Zambia who sent me really quick, and they stamped, and I was in. So they'll always ask you, where are you going to? Botswana, you'll need a location.
Okay.
Just say a number of any location. Like, let's say plot 5556. So long as the officer sees that, he'll stamp you in, because now they know you're going to that place, even if you're not going to that place. So long as you give them proof that, I have this. Tanzania is the only country they'll look for your bag. They'll scan. But Zambia, they'll just... Zimbabwe, they'll just, peruse with their hands. So...
As we finish,
it's easy.
As we finish, by the time I was coming back at the border, I encountered such a crazy thing. We had this guy who has driven in from, I think, from Tanzania back to Kenya, and I think he belongs to one of the political class right in Mombasa. So when the guy was like, it was time to have everything he had in the boot be checked, the guy had all the oranges, pineapples, the sodas and all that. So the guy was asked to remove everything, and the old man was mad. Do you know what he did? He was throwing everything. You know, you are standing there, you are queuing somewhere there, and you are seeing a mango, you know, they're just flying left, right, center, like half a sack of mangoes.
So were this immigration, the Kenyan immigration or Tanzanian immigration?
This is the Kenyan, because we are entering.
They are entering Kenya.
Yeah. No, we are entering or we are exiting. Because it's just the first, we're entering Kenya. So this guy was mad, was like, okay, why are you asking me to remove everything? But we were like, Sharia ni Sharia.
Yeah.
Sharia ni Sharia.
It is, you should remove your
But
stuff.
the reason why the way he was removing the whole thing, you know, getting out your mangoes, you are throwing them, you are showing these people some kind of arrogance.
If that is like necessary, just let them do their job. If CCTVs are everywhere, and if your boss comes and asks you, why didn't you do this?
In fact, he was threatening the guys there that they're going to be sacked.
Do you know it's possible in this country?
It is.
It's very possible.
Yeah.
Corruption is just too much. That's why I even got into YouTube, because I'm just tired of, it's the boss. The boss wants this. The boss. So I was like, guys, come and support us, please.
So, Tanzania, okay. Thank you so much for always supporting this channel. One thing I love about Tanzanian, when I just said, okay, guys, you can leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Tanzanians are there. You know, all of them are camping there to do.
People who are saying Tanzanians don't know Swahili, you
they
guys
know.
are wrong.
They know.
You're
Go to Nairobi,
wrong.
do a video and say, Kenyans, hey, leave your thoughts.
English, sorry, not Swahili.
Oh, yeah. Go to Nairobi and shout from KICC. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. You'll have one comment. But for Tanzanians,
welcome. Guys, Tanzanians, kujeni Kenya. Tembeni Kenya. Mtu asiwadanganye ati Kenya ni expensive. Nilisikia ati Kenya ni expensive kule Dar es Salaam, but hiyo ni uongo.